Hello, creative coders. Welcome to our channel Creative Coding. I hope you all are doing great. So, this is yet another episode of our series CSS Miniproject, and in this, we are going to be creating a profile card which you can add in your portfolio website. So, this is what it looks like. As you can see, it has a profile picture. You can see two buttons, follow and message. And on the right hand side, you can see three things: the number of posts, number of likes, and number of followers. And also when you hover over the profile image, you can see two circles moving, rotating around that image. So this is a very cool project and you're going to be learning a lot of CSS here. So make sure to watch this video till the end. And if you're new to our channel, my name is Shikhar Bania. I'm an educator, mentor, and a web developer in Newton School. Talking about Newton School, let's learn what exactly Newton School is. So let's talk about Newton School first. Newton School is a platform which provides individuals a career in tech. It has courses specially designed for freshers, individuals, working professionals, and even women who don't have any knowledge in tech. Around 300 companies hire from Newton School, and Newton School also provides a pay after placement policy under which you don't have to pay anything to Newton School until and unless you are placed with a bare minimum of 5 lakh CTC. Sounds great, right? Let's talk about another initiative taken by Newton School called Launchpad. So, Launchpad is for those who want to start their coding journey from scratch. It has all the courses that you need to start a coding journey like Java, Python, data structures, JavaScript, Node.js, SQL, you name it, they have it. And the main advantage of using this Launchpad is you get a certificate of completion, you get a developer community, you got the best instructors to teach you, you also got a hands-on experiences, and you will become job ready. And all of this Newton School is providing for free. Yes, so don't forget to check that out. So here we are in the code editor, and let's first understand the HTML part. Okay, I've written the HTML code as it is. So as you can see, I have given the title as custom profile card, and inside our body section we have a div of class frame, inside of which there is a div of class center, which will allow us to center all of the content inside our card. Inside of that center class, we have another div of class card, inside of which there will be the content of our card, inside of which basically in our card there is left section and right section. As you can see on the screen, there is a left section and right section. Okay, so in on left section we have a profile card. Okay, the name and the follow and message buttons. Okay, so in the same way we have created a div of class avatar, which will contain the image, the profile image, as well as two circles around our image. Okay, so that's why we have created this div of class circle, basically two of them since we want two circles. Okay, and this image. Okay, we have given the source, and here the avatar div completed. Next we have created a div of class info which contains the information of the profile card. So this one is inside the span tag, which says Shikhar Bania, the name of the person, and in small text the company it is currently working, that is Kyocodigo. Okay, and below this information there are two buttons, that's why the class buttons, and the class is follow, and the second button of class is message, hence MSG message. Okay, so these two buttons, and this whole is actually inside this left class. Okay, now let's come to the right part. On the right part there are three boxes in a single column. means 3 rows in a single column, and first one is the post, second one is likes, and third one is the followers. Okay, so we have encoded it in the class stats. Okay, so all of them have the same class stats, and we have another classes, the description of that particular thing. So suppose this is post, hence the class post. This is likes, hence the class likes. This is followers, hence the class flwrs. Okay, and this class big and small is nothing but the font size of that. We are going to define this in CSS, and that's it for our profile card. The structure is completed. So as you can see, we can see this profile card. It is little too big. We're going to adjust it in CSS. Then we got this information. We got these two buttons, and we got this posts, likes, and followers details. Okay, so let's style this in CSS. Okay, so let's style our profile card. Let me adjust the screen first. Okay, now first we have this class frame, so let's target that. As you can see, I've included the Google font of Open Sans. Okay, now let's target that frame class, and inside this let me first give it a position of absolute. Then I want top as 50%, sorry, left as 50%, and let's give it a width of 400 pixel, a height of 400 pixel. Then let's give a margin top of minus 200 pixel. This is basically just giving values to center all of the things. So margin left will be minus 200 pixel. So as you can see, we're going to adjust all of them. Let's add a box shadow, 4 pixel vertical horizontal, 8 pixel vertical, 16 pixel is the blur value, 0 is the spread value, then RGBA is the color of your shadow. So 0, 0, 0 means black, and the opacity will be 0.1. Okay, so we can't see it right now. Let me adjust it. Okay, so I think overflow will be hidden, and as you can see, any overflow will be hidden, so you can't see anything outside of this box. Okay, so let's add a background of linear gradient 225-degree. First color will be B74096. Second color will be F2, F2, F2. Okay. So actually it is present, but our image size is too big. That's why we can't see it yet. And let me change the background size, 125% and 125%. Okay. Next, I want the color to be B74096. Okay. Let's change the font family to Open Sans, which we have included, and sans serif by default. And let's add a border radius of 50 pixel. As you can see, we got this border of 50 pixel. Now next we got to style this center. So let's target that. center, position absolute, top 50%, left 50%, and transform, translate -50% and -50%. So this is a trick to center everything that you have inside your div. Okay. So, all right, now we have to jump towards this card part. So, card class, and inside this, let's give it a width of 320 pixel, height of 320 pixel, background will be white. Okay. Let's add a border radius of 30 pixel, and let's add a box shadow 4 pixel horizontal and 8 pixel vertical. 16 is the blur value, spread will be 0, and RGBA will be let's not give it RGBA, let's give it a proper color. So this will be 1B, 3B, 1, 4. Okay, so as you can see, we got this beautiful box shadow. Okay, and you get to see this linear gradient that we have added in the frame class. Okay, now let's adjust the profile picture. Okay, so for that we first have to go to card and then left part, and inside this let's add the position absolute. Left will be 0, width will be 190 pixel, height will be 300 pixel, and overflow will be hidden. So as you can see, the left part got this width and height, and overflow will be hidden. So you can see the outline of the card part. Okay, and also the box shadow. All right, now let's jump to avatar, and let's add the position absolute. Left will be 60 pixel, top will be 32 pixel, and let's give it a width of 70 pixel, height of 70 pixel, and since we want it since the shape we want is circle, so border radius will be 50%. Okay, and let's change the cursor to pointer. So, and last thing is I want to change the background to #F0 B5 EF. Okay, so I guess that's it. All right, now we have to jump to the image part. So dot avatar and image. Now width will be inherit, so it will inherit from this parent class. So as you can see, We got this in square. Okay. So inherit means it will inherit all the properties or the properties values from its parent class. Since images parent class is avatar, that's why it will inherit all of the values of this style into its image. Okay. And height will also be inherit, display will be block, and border radius will also be inherit. So as you can see, we got this circle. All right. Now let's target inside our avatar. There is a circle class which you will see around the profile image. This one circle. So let's add the box sizing as border box. Position will be absolute. Border radius will be 50% since we want a circle. And let's add a transition property. So for all the elements, the duration will be 1.5 second. Is in and out is the transition value. And the border, let's add the border. We forgot the border. 1 pixel solid. Okay. All right. You can't see it yet. We haven't given the color yet. So, okay. Now let's target the first child first. So dot avatar, inside it the circle, and let's target the first child. Okay. So left will be -3 pixel. Then top will be -3 pixel. Width will be 76 pixel. Height will also be 76 pixel. And border color will be hash B74096. This and transparent. So basically this border color asks you for 4 values. If you provide 4 values, top, right, left, bottom. Okay, sorry, top, left, bottom, right. Okay, so as you can see, we can't see this part as it is transparent. Okay, now in the same way, let's copy this whole, paste it below. In the same way, we want the second child, so nth child 2. Okay, left will be -6 pixel. Top will also be -6 pixel. Width and height changes, so 82 pixel. This will also be 82 pixel. And now we want here the color, but we don't want here the color on the right part. Okay, so as you can see, we can't see this line. All right, so this is it. Now we have to apply the hover animation. So whenever we hover over the our avatar class, I want the circle colon first child to move. Okay, now how do I want it to move? I want to rotate it. Okay, so transform, and let's rotate it clockwise, so 360 degree. When I'm hovering over it, you can see the first circle moving clockwise. Okay, and it is taking 1.5 second to do so. This. Okay. Now in the same way, let's target the next child. So this will be nth child 2, and we just want to rotate it anti-clockwise. We got to see this beautiful animation. It is that simple. Okay. So let's target the information part which is present inside this class info. So let's target that. So dot info, and first let me give the position as absolute, and text align will be center. Then let's add a top value 122 pixel, and let's give it a width of 100%. Okay, so the info part is complete. Now inside this info there is span tag. So info span. Now inside this I just want to display it as block. It will come one below the other. Okay, and inside this span, let me copy it. Inside this span there is a small class. I just want to decrease the top value. So top will be 22 pixel. Okay. Okay, so this is completed. Now on the left part there are two buttons as well. So let's target that. Dot buttons. And the same way position will be absolute. Text align will be center. And sorry, bottom will be 32 pixel. Width will be 100%. Height will be let's say 80 pixel. So as you can see, it got the bottom of 32 pixel and height of 80 pixel. Okay, now let's style it something. So inside the buttons there are button tag. Okay, so first let's add a padding top of 2 pixel. Okay, so as you can see, these two text got a greater space on the top side rather than on the bottom or the left side. Okay, left right side. Next, let's text transform it and make it capitalized. So the first letter will be capital. Next, what we want, text align center. Font size will be 12 pixel. Let's make it something bold. So font weight will be 800. Let's turn it down 600. Okay. Let's change the color hash B74096. Okay. We want the background to be white. Let's give it a width of 120 pixel, height of 60 pixel, sorry, not 60 pixel, 26 pixel. So this looks great. And let's add a margin. For top and bottom 8 pixel, and for left and right 0. Okay. Next, let's add a border radius of 15 pixel. So it got this curved uh, radius. Don't want any border, so border will be none. Okay, sorry, box shadow will be there. 0001 pixel hash B74096. Okay. All right. Next, I want the cursor to be changed to pointer. So the cursor is now changing. Okay. Now let's add the hover animation. So dot buttons button colon hover. Okay. I want to change the background hash B74096 and I want to change the color to white. So we got this hover animation. Okay, so this looks great. Now our left part is completed, as you can see. Okay, now let's style this right section. Okay, so let's start styling the right section. So it is present inside the card class as right class. Okay, now let's add the position absolute. Right will be 0 since we want that into the right section. Width will be 130 pixel. Height will be 300 pixel. Okay, so it comes at the right section, right part. Now inside the card we have right, and inside this right we have stats class. So position will be relative. Height will be 100%. Let's change the background as hash C AC7C7. Okay. Next, let's change the cursor to pointer. So as you can see, the cursor is now changing. Okay, so now let me copy this. Now inside this, I want to target the nth child 1, the first child, and let's give it a border radius, border hyphen radius 0, 20 pixel 0, 0. So as you can see, we got this as curved. Okay, so basically in border radius, this is top left, this is top right, this is bottom right, and this is bottom left. Okay, so we want on the top right part, so that's why we have specified this as 20 pixel. Now let's copy this, and we don't want anything on the second child. We want the border radius to change on the third child, which is this. Okay, so I want on bottom right, so this will be 0 and the next one will be 20 pixel. Okay, so you can't see it right now, we have to specify some things first. So let's leave that as it is. Let's jump to the first child. Okay, and box shadow will be none. Okay, so when I hover, let me copy it. When I hover over the stats, I want to change the background color. So the background will be hash F0B 5DF. As you can see, when I'm hovering over the area, you can see the background color changing. Also, we want some spacing between them. Okay. So before that, inside our stats, there is a span, and the big is the class. So we target this span and then this class big, and we just have to add top of 30 pixel. Okay. And in the same way, let me copy this. For small, I want the top to be 50 pixel. Okay. Now let's target the whole span. Position will be absolute. Left will be 0. Width will be 100%. Text transform will be capitalize. And text align will be center. So it comes at the center. Now span dot big will be font size 18 pixel. Font weight will be 600. So it got bold. Okay. Since 128 has class big, that's why it is getting bold, and posts has the class small. So span dot sorry small, and font size will be 12 pixel. Font weight will be 300. So it got decreased. Okay. Also, I think we have to adjust this as well. Let's go to stats, and I think this is not 100%, this is 100 pixel. Okay. And let's add some box shadow to adjust that. So 0 minus 1 pixel, white. As you can see, we got this separation. I think we have to increase the height also. Let's make it 120. Nope. 110. Let's take 105. Let's try 104. 107. Six will be perfect, I guess. 6.5. Okay. So now it's looking great. So this is what we have created, the profile card, and it is looking amazing. Thanks for watching till the end, guys. I hope you like this video, and I think you might have a little understanding on how things work in CSS. So like, share and subscribe our channel. It would really help and encourage us to bring more valuable content to you. And if you have any doubt related to this, comment down under the comment section. And don't forget to check out the Newton School website. to learn more about them. So keep learning, keep growing. Thank you.